All right, what's going on, guys? We're back. Back at it Monday. Monday night grind. Monday night Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 grind. DJ coming back at you with the stream. It's time. So I'm gonna mess around a little bit here. We got it's a thumbnail up, so time to get dude looking like the guy in the thumbnail. He needs to get ripped. Well, that's gonna happen if he levels up a little bit more. So gonna try to take him up in the levels. Funny thing is, I don't think I can use the Annie. I don't think I can use that Annie up to Annie guy. I'm talking about the big walk. I can't use that. I'm just going to mess around and then try to get this guy up there from a skill standpoint. Let's take a look and see where I'm at. I'm level 90 now. Tell you guys what I mean. Down here, I don't have that other one attached, but it's not, the other one isn't available on my given item. So since I can't use it, what's up, Ken? But since I can't use it, I'm just gonna go with one of these other ones. Going on. Guess I'll just use this one, leave the rest to me. I can use leave the rest to me. And I think I can use 40 ton weights. But the Annie one doesn't pop up for some reason. Doing this lower end stuff, I guess it really doesn't matter too much, so transformations and all that stuff are irrelevant. I'll use that one because I want the experience boost now. Alright, let's see where I'm at. I don't think this guy, he's not there yet, so I need to do the storyline a little bit to try to get him to that point where he can actually go in and then start the missions. Yeah, again, what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to get all of these guys there so the expert missions are a thing, so I could start them up myself. But as you know, that has to happen when you finish all of the, I guess when you progress to a certain point on the storyline. And that's for each character. I'm not really too bummed about it, but I just remember that was the thing. I thought about it, I guess, the last couple days.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get all of them to 199. This guy's only like 90 something though. Wait, it's either gonna be him or my Frieza build. It goes to 199 next after the other guy. My Saiyan is already like 191, I think, or something like that. But because I got on so late yesterday, I didn't want to try to do TP grind. So I just decided to try to get those other guys up. I also noticed too that for some reason it doesn't let me, I can't use that Super Soul, the Annie Soul, Annie up one. It doesn't allow me to use it on certain characters, which I thought was odd.
And 18. That's not what happened before? It isn't. Before, he absorbed 17 and later 8. But last time, he absorbed them both, right? Yes, but the order of things is different. saw how much stronger my dad and I became in the hyperbolic time chamber.
But it may be a level thing. I'm not sure.
So, to test how strong Goku and the rest of us could get, he devised the Cell game. But if he's already achieved his perfect form, I don't think the Cell games will happen.
So I'm not really thinking much of it as of right now.
Well, that sounds like trouble. Why don't you pop in and pay Cell a visit? You're far stronger than you were back then, so that might get his attention. This is getting ridiculous.
Wait, with all these changes, does that mean Krillin and Android 18 won't get married?
Huh? Is that possible?
It is! Please, you can be so dense! Anyway, it's time to get to work. Trunks will be able to lend you some support on this one.
Alright. I'm familiar with this part of history, so I'll be happy to guide you.
That's true. You're the worst with romance stuff, but you do know how to punch things.
What's going on, Wako? Oh yeah. KD33, me as well. Been loving Planet. Loving being back.
Anyway, do your best out there.
Same here. It'll be nice when we actually get a release date. Piccolo died pretty quick.
Throw your life away. Do you really have time for regard for your own life? What are you doing, 16? You aren't really going to fight, are you? There is no other option. In the correct time, 16 Cell had equal power. Now, Cell is far stronger than you. You have to give 16 a hand here. I never knew you were this strong. 16, this is amazing. I'll end your misery. Now face me. It's your funeral, pal.
I have that 4010 to wait so I can get a little boost on that. Good thing.
Welcome back. Great work out there. You stopped history from changing again. I'm impressed. We can't say they all lived happily ever after, though.
Huh?
In the end, Cell absorbed androids 17 and 18 and attained... Yeah.
But that's the original flow of history. We can't change that. What concerns me more is that we haven't seen Toa. One thing is clear. You can be sure this won't be the end. We need to keep a close eye on the timeline.
Don't worry. Leave that to me. You should go and rest for a while. Thanks for everything.
What's going on, Rob?
Hi. Oh, there you are.
Trunks found something strange in the scrolls he was reviewing.
After Cell reached his perfect form, he came up with something called the Cell Games. But here's the deal. One of the participants shouldn't actually be there.
Mira.
He exists outside of the ordinary flow of time. I'll be going with you to fight. This time, though, the two of you can support us. You can count on us.
Show the newcomer how it's done, Trunks.
Right. You won't get past me, Mira. On my honor as a timekeeper, I'm taking you down right now.
I thought you were aware.
Better. No matter how powerful the opponent, I will never give in.
Such an odd source. You're an interesting
What?
Listen to me. Stay out of my way.
I give up. I can see how strong you are. I can't possibly win here. Huh? Now it's your turn, Gohan. Come on.
Looks like Goku is done fighting. Hang in there just a bit longer.
Sorry for the wait. Everything is ready.
What are you planning this time, Toa?
I imagine you'll have your share of fun today.
I had to spoil the plans. Elite bonus patroller. Oh, it's still going.
sorry, but that's all the help I can give you. The old me is here too, you know. So there's that. Cell is more dangerous than before, but this isn't the first time we've seen this trick.
What's going on,
Maybe
Cinder?
some extra surprises in store, so stay on your guard.
Gyro Gaming, what's going on?
Be careful!
Sure, they look small, but remember, they are still mighty children.
Tell juniors that they're real right. Make sure they don't hurt anyone. You're fine.
Strong. I owe you one, whoever you are. Whoa! The talking head! I want you. Free guy? Right by then! You want to be useful?
One on camera. I think popping back up.
That happened! Here's some no They're causing trouble. Champ can't stand back. Alright, here goes. Yeah!
It's the android!
Go on. There is nothing wrong. Let the anger built up inside you flow freely. Protect the flocks, the animals, the world I love so much. You've prattled on long enough, failure. At last, you reveal yourself. Now this is what I've longed for. Don't get full of yourself, kid. Have you lost the little mind you have? Do you really believe that you can take on? Bluffing, child. Then I show you the fearsome, enchanting power of the almighty sound.
Of Dr. Robotnik.
Cannon! And believe it, how can someone of this caliber even exist?
Oh yeah. That's kind of what I did too. I was looking at the metrics and the characters, classes that they said were the best. Kind of messed around with it. But I basically tried to mirror what I had beforehand when I played the game before. So I made the Earthling, female Earthling. From what I was looking at beforehand, I thought that was the case. But some people were saying now that the Earthling male can rival, you know, the Saiyan now because of that beast ability. But the only downside with the beast ability, the reason I don't use it as much is because it's a big strain on your key. Like, I think it takes like 5 key bars to transform. I mean, that may not be a negative for some. Like I use it a lot on my human though. Human, and then sometimes I use it on the Boo character. I don't like Boo's supers, I guess, or the transformation ability. Let's see, thing right here. Makes my dude slimmer and he moves faster, but it could be because he's a lower level too. But I don't like the damage that I was doing was not adequate for me. So that became my thing. But that was one thing that I was trying to figure out when I was looking at the builds. Like I said, I had a human before, and I was like, let me just make the Earthling again. And I saw that they said that the human females are more like, they can be like just damage dealers, E-blast, super powerful attacks, that kind of stuff. So okay, because generally when I play, that's kind of, especially in the team atmosphere, that's what I would do anyway. I don't really need to be on the front line. This guy's a tank. So more often than not, I guess like at the highest level, that's where I would be. But when you have QQ bangs and all the other stuff, you can kind of change up the role. Okay, I got guys. Gotcha. Yep, purification. You know. Yeah, I made it a point to get all the abilities. I haven't gotten the ability, I guess not an awoken ability for the humans, but I haven't gotten the, I guess it's say you get the flying nimbus or the stick or whatever. I haven't gotten that yet for my Earthling. That's probably going to be the next thing I do. But now I'm just trying to activate it so I can get expert missions across the board on all my characters. Activate them, complete them, and then be able to do. Keep adding more of these guys. Oh, you don't have the giant one from
Looks like that's taken care of.
Mechans?
Could you go back and check on
Yeah,
the
it was. I had to go through to get that. What's going on, Jose? I had to go through and then get that one as well. I just wanted to get all of the abilities because I remember having them previously. So I decided that was like one of the first things I did, and I knew that just required you doing a lot of quests and obviously doing some PQs to kind of get you through. I had to do like I started doing like the Dragon Ball hunts because I had to activate the guru thing as well, so I would be able to increase my attribute points. It's all kinds of stuff. I when just thinking it back on it, it's crazy you have to do this for every character, but I guess that's what it is. Yeah, you probably have to find Piccolo. He's in the Namek standing by a tree in the back. I was wondering too. At first, I thought I got it from Guru, and then I had to look it up. But I had already progressed to the point to where I had it had already popped up for me for I guess reaching that point. So I walked to the back and I saw like the question mark over Piccolo's head. And you do the fight and then you get the ability. But interestingly enough, I don't really use that much. But as I said, even with this purification thing, I don't use it that much, but it's nice to have it in case I do need to use it. Knock me out of it. Damn it, knocked me. I think I forgot to put that forehead butt on this guy too. I'll do that. I've seen people also do the thing where they'll, I don't know, you know, when you see people's NPCs in town, like in the city area, somehow they'll make themselves a giant and then they'll log out, I guess, and then it puts their NPCs in certain areas. I've only seen it a handful of times, but I have seen it. It's like, what the hell is this? Up Copacabana and Mods and Madness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just have to go and find them. I kind of like the Frieza golden one too. But that was a progression as well, just to actually activate it because I had to keep going back to Frieza, doing like the side quests around all the people around him.
He did it.
Eventually, I was able to unlock it.
Did it!
Amazing. He actually pulled it off. He won.
Welcome back.
That was a wild ride, wasn't it? I never expected to see a swarm of coolers show up. But everything turned out just fine, thanks to Trunks.
Yeah, it's for sure a preference.
Yeah, I really didn't expect Trunks.
Yeah, I'm more accustomed to I always play on the sand build anyway. The sand transformations are always nice.
Hold on a sec. I thought that was why you sent me.
Ultra Instinct was a thing, but that's more of a what's up, One Nugget? But that's more of a defensive transformation. Everyone gets it, so. But I was using it when I didn't have anything else on my Namekian and the other builds. No, not really. I've been playing this again about a month and a half now. Leveling up another character now, though.
Good grief. You sure don't have it easy, do you?
I'm leveling up all of the characters. I made one of every class just to see what the advantages and disadvantages are. And from what I've read, the Boo seems to be the best overall tank. Or one of the better ones, at least. Energy zone. Ball. Another ability I'm looking for. I'm trying to find it. Sure. It'll come to me later. I can't remember. Well, Boo has the ability to take more damage, and I'm going on this one. Health and stamina. And I could kind of like take everything up with QQ Bang. So that's when I started messing around with this character. I said, oh, I'm just going to make him a tank. Since I've made all of the characters, then I can do that. Plus, I can use Dragon Balls to reset if I need to. But from what I've read, they have some of the better defense, and they also have some of the better
You're still alive?
health. Let me go and look at the chart here.
Kill him. Full power.
Go on. It can't be.
You don't agree, Nugget?
Go on. Go on. It's you, huh? This scroll? Right here? It holds the history where I came from. In it, everyone was wiped out by 17 and 18. Even Gohan, who was the last to go. If Mom hadn't built that time machine, then I, and everyone else in the world...
I can't say that I approve of building a machine that can fiddle around with history.
Yeah.
Oh well, no sense in crying over spilled milk, I always say.
No! Not this history, too! We need to act fast!
Trunks!
All right, I'm gonna look up the I looked up some of the advantages and disadvantages for
You understand?
for each class. This is what I found. Okay, it says for male Saiyans, the advantages: they have highest basic attack in the game, extended strike combos, they easily last longer to stagger, like the staggering animations, they have the better ones. Massive damage buffs from transformation like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, which I already knew that. That's why I like using it. But it also drains your ki fast. But if you have like a ki regeneration, you don't really have to worry about it that much. Disadvantages: they have very low base health pool, and their super attack damage can be weaker than Saiyan females. Saiyan males, they got the highest ki blast, super strike damage in the game, excellent assist passive that extends power-up durations, fast ki recovery speed. Disadvantages: they got low health pool, and their basic attack string makes it hard to hit combos without skills. And let me finish this, and then I'll go and then look at the other ones. Because I had to look up the advantages and disadvantages to every class. But as far as like just combo fluidity, for me, I like Frieza's combos and the Saiyans and the humans. And unfortunately for me, like the combination set up on Boo's is the crappiest. They do a lot of moves that knock the opponent away. I'm not really a big fan of that. I forgot about that move. Yeah, that's what a lot of people have told me. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I just remembered it before his head, but all right, yeah. But for the males, it says they easily most impressive damage or basic damage combos in the game. Infinite combo potential using standard lightweight strings. Passive ki regeneration and damage boost at max ki. Their disadvantages is the super attack damage is strictly average, and they lack specialized peak advantages outside of basic combos. Earthling females, they got the second highest ki blast super damage in the game. fluid swinging, basic attack swinging, or it's like with basic attack strings that catch opponents. Then their key regeneration allows for constant skill usage. Their disadvantage is low super strike damage, and their combos may feel slow and predictable in competitive play.
Why can't I beat
There's a lot of things on here. I mean, and that's why I like doing the research on my characters beforehand. But I always going on, I'm gonna make all of them. But it just helps whenever I start doing a thing where I'm trying to figure out how to stack the attribute points.
You came from the future, didn't you?
But the Namekians, they got the highest health pool and passive health regeneration, which I already knew because once you put those health regenerations and you have that stuff on, you're basically getting like two waves of health. Stamina recovery is 1.5 faster than the other races. Says what their long range basic attacks using stretch limbs, which I mean most people know about stretch Armstrong. Their disadvantages is what is overall low attack power, and giant Namekian transformation drains stamina rapidly. Saying girls.
Trunks, is there something you want to tell me? If you're here, all grown up, then the future is safe, isn't it? And so, this fight has a real purpose.
Well, I mean, I read it before, but they have the highest ki blast and strike damage in the game. Female Saiyans, and they're excellent at assist passive that extends power up duration and fast ki recovery speed. Disadvantage is they have the lowest health pool among all classes, and their weakest damage attack strings, making it hard to combo without skills. But if they're running with people, it's good. It's kind of like most other builds on here. You can do certain stuff depending on the personnel that you have with you. But in the one-on-one scenario, most people would probably say, nah, not really.
That was a heavier bit of history for him than I'd realized. I was careless. But I didn't think he'd just take off like that. If he'd actually gone through with the whole thing, well, it would be one more mess to clean up. And that'd be even more difficult.
All right, I'm going to read up freezes after this.
I'm glad
Get into
you
the
did.
battle.
Thank you.
I think Trunks could really use a break after this one. I'll keep an eye on the scrolls for a little while.
I'm afraid you'll have to do the work of two for a while. Sorry about that.
All right, Frieza's advantage. I have to go to Groove House and check in. See where I'm at on this. 200. But okay, they say for Frieza's have the highest movement and flight speed among all other classes. They have basic attack and natural restore stamina during combat. Golden form gives massive boosts to ki blast, damage, and speed. Disadvantages is they cannot use regular health items effectively in some modes, and then their low overall defense makes them glass cannons, was the term I heard a lot too. They would always say that that the Frieza builds are, once they start taking damage, it's bad. Let's see if I can find that button. They probably don't even let me use that now, though. I'm guessing. Oh, never mind. They do.
Oh, there you are. Well, it seems there's still a bit of a problem left over from that last change in history.
Well, I think that's kind of the breakdown that they're saying. I don't really, when I think about it, and it's interesting because, like, whenever I have done PvP on here, which is a long time ago, and then recently when people come into the chat and then want to do it, they never play with the Frieza builds. The only time they would do it is if they were just, you pick the characters that are on there that are like the characters from the anime. But I don't ever see anybody come in there with a made up Frieza build and then say, okay, let's go. Typically, when I see it, they're usually on like one of the female characters. I think the Earthling.
He's not supposed to be in that time.
Earthling the Saiyan. And then I can't remember the one guy's name, but he came in and I remember this guy's stamina never dropped below 75%. He was doing PvP, we were going against him, and then he kept spamming a one move handy cannon. He had like, his ki was all the way up, like his ki was higher than his health, and then he was using handy cannon, and then he had like stamina. The stamina and the ki were up there, and the health was there, but you couldn't touch him. And then I noticed that his ki and his stamina was just constantly regenerating. And so I just figured, what's up, Zani? Omar, I figured that he had like one of those super souls on or something. It gave him that constant regeneration, but I just remember that it never dropped down below a certain percentage. I would see him when I went against him, and then I would look at it whenever he was fighting against someone else, because there was a couple other people that were doing it. We were doing like the gauntlet thing, and it's been a while since I played, so when I saw it, I was like, what the hell move is that? All right, now I've made it to the advantages and disadvantages for the female mods. Okay, they're saying advantages: fastest stamina recovery, break time in the game, top tier super strike, and highly evasive combos, hard to pin down due to flexible animations. And their disadvantages are they have low basic attack damage, and relies heavily on fast-paced, aggressive playstyle to be effective. Else they say about that. All right, for the males, it says the advantages they have the highest defense and damage to get. Oh damn! What the hell is going on? I knew this other guy was over here, but they have the highest defense and the damage. You say what about the Namekian race? Hold on, I'll go back and read them after this. But they have the highest defense and damage deflection in the game with stamina full, and they got the highest pool of health, which makes them difficult to defeat quickly. And then the disadvantages is massive penalty. It takes times 2 damage if stamina is broken below 2 bars. So slow movement and speed, clunky, and basic attack tracking. So like their build makes them slower, but as long as your stamina doesn't go below 2 bars, you're good. But if you got max stamina, then you don't really have to worry about that. Okay, now you said the Namekian race. All right, Namekian race is the advantages. They have the highest pools of health regeneration when your health is low. Stamina recovers 1.5 times faster than other races, and long-range basic attacks while using stretchy limbs. And disadvantages is overall low health attack power, and giant Namekian transformation drains a lot of stamina.
Good work. You did a fine job. Trunks.
I'm sorry I acted so rash back there.
Just don't do it again. I understand how you must feel, but I can't allow you to do things like that. It's dangerous.
And so it just changes depending on who you're running with.
And I owe you an apology too.
Letting me know it's high probability if I do PvP again, I'm probably gonna be running with my Earthling. Make a sand or something.
Thank you for all you did.
Female sand, but it's probably the Earthling I'm thinking. And just have to get like the right abilities to be able to compete, because the one thing that I've noticed on here is once that stamina drops, it's pretty much over. They have a lot of key, you're done. What, the Namekian race? I mean, I think some people don't use the thing is, if their stamina drops below a certain percentage, they'll be okay. But the thing is, they have that regeneration on health too.
We'll fix that soon.
And it's the reason why I've seen a lot of people do the thing where they don't use the giant ability. They'll either use Ultra Instinct or Beast, and they'll just run around with that. It's different variations. I've seen people run it different ways.
You heartless android.
That's more of a preference thing.
Are you sure? It
Yeah.
looks like history has
That's the
been
one advantage
written.
everybody can use. And I think Ultra Instinct becomes, once you get it on one character, you have it on all, but becomes available when you hit what, 60? All you have to do is go in and see Jiren by the stairwell.
Change like that will vanish when I put the scrolls
When I first came back and started playing, I was like, oh, I can get Ultra Instinct. And I remembered that it was like a defensive stance, but I was like, well, I don't have any other stances on any of my other characters, so I'm just going to use this one until I get it, because I only had what, Kaioken and Super Saiyan. Hadn't got Super Saiyan God and did the wish to get Super Saiyan God red yet on this character. So I had to work up and get that, and I was just using what I could find until I was able to get it. But it's definitely all preference, so really depends on what you're trying to do. Alright, see. Alright, I got this. Yeah, for sure. Because for the Super Saiyan, when you had to, I had to get what, friendship on everybody. What's going on, Tio, man? Yeah, for sure. How long have you been playing Xenoverse? Probably gonna try to go and get hers next. Unlike those expert missions. You're absolutely correct on that. The best ones are harder to get. I definitely like their combination. Hell? Oh. You guys beating the crap out of me. I forgot this tutorial. debating whether I should switch over. Oh, yeah, Mac out today. I was just trying to get all of these expert missions, get the expert missions activated for these characters. That's what I was doing now. And how you have to progress the storyline. I think we'll get past the point where Trunks relives his childhood trauma, then Gohan meet his demise. I did that on this guy. I think I finished it on my Frieza character yesterday. I made it on my human character, and that way I can just go through and then start knocking out these expert missions. All right, one. You have a good one. Good talking to you. Have a good night. Started earlier enough that I could actually sit at the people. Yeah, chill, man. I know. I know about the TP grind. I'm trying to get it now so my characters, all of them, can start up the TP grind stuff. Cause I know about those missions. I much rather start them because if I'm streaming and people want to play, I want to be able to start it up for everybody. Because it gives me something to delay the inevitable. This is me hitting 199. Leveling on here is pretty easy. Alright, where's the house? Yeah, because that's the thing. Like you can't, and I hope they change that on the next game. But you can't, like when you get on another character, you don't have access to the stuff you have on your highest character. Yeah, because I could show you what would probably happen if I went in there and then try to do one with the people. They would probably think I couldn't do damage, and then either I get booted or they'll leave or whatever. So I just start them myself now. I don't really worry about it too much. And also, they don't put me into those crazy missions where you're doing that brawly one, which I hate. Up top. People love doing that one, and then they don't have the personnel to stop them from spamming that move. But it's been pretty consistent. For sure. I figured just do this now, that way I don't have to worry about it later. I'll let them know that if they gave me a release date on the new game and it was close, then I would say to hell with this. But since I don't know when it's coming out, get everything done on every character. It'll keep me interested in the game. What's going on, Juan?
I sense a staggering potential.
Oh, you say spam in one, Android 21? Oh yeah. See, I'm at the point I think I go up to 132 on the PQs because I haven't bought that. I think we talked about this before. I haven't bought the last DLC. There's so many of them. I can't remember the name. Escapes me now. Go over here and take a look. That's the max right there. At 132.
Hey!
Oh. Holy crap. They gave me all the Dragon Balls. Well, at least I have a free wish.
Welcome.
I may flip over. Do this and I may flip over to my human. Yeah, no, he doesn't. I'm not really worried about it that much because I know something's gonna happen where it's gonna drop down and then I'll buy it. I'll usually wait. I can wait it out. When it gets to the point to where no, I haven't played Sparkling Zero as of yet. Heard good things about it. I haven't played it though, and seen the gameplay on TikTok. Yeah, I think the biggest thing with this game that I like the most is just the overall customization of the characters. The fact that I can make a character, make my own character, and then play with them, I like that. That's the most appealing thing to me. Some guy came in here saying that he didn't like this game because what was the term he used? He's saying something about he didn't like this game because you couldn't mod it on PlayStation, and then he also said that it wasn't part of the true storyline. I said, well, it's not supposed to be part of the appeal. Can't be part of the storyline and have you with your custom character in there. Wouldn't make sense. Over to the Earthly now. Yeah. Co-op Quest 2. Yeah, me too. Everybody's been anticipating. It's part of what made me come back to play this because I played it when it first came out. Did some stuff on there. I played it. I think the level cap was basically what my close to what my character's level is right now. Leave, come back. They added 100 levels and done a decent amount of DLCs. So I guess they've been adding content to this game. So here I am. Yeah, that was the term I was looking for, Mac. That's what he kept saying. He kept going on and on and on about canon and how this isn't canon storyline. I said, well, technically, if we're being technical about it, I don't think from those stories, well, Brawley wasn't part of canon storyline. They added him later. What, Torless? He wasn't a part of the canon storyline. They added him later. Cooler wasn't a part of the canon storyline. They added him later. But I don't think they added him later in that. But that's what it is. I thought that was a stupid argument, but I mean that's usually what happens. People come in and start talking about canon, and then talking about how you need to play on PC so you can mod the game. Like, I'm playing on PlayStation. Let's go through here and knock these out. Let's skip these cutscenes. Oh yeah, I'm basically back where I was.
You've got to be kidding me.
Couple these things and I should be good to go.
Solid flag!
Yeah, like I think a lot of people just like modding. That's usually one of the biggest things they'll come in. Well, I can't remember one time I was playing and it was funny. The guy called me. He said I was a fanboy of PlayStation. I was like, I'm streaming on PC, and I play PC games all the time. But because I wasn't playing this on PC, he said I was a fanboy for PlayStation. I was like, okay.
No! Cell absorb both 17.
I'm not a fanboy for anything. I use whatever tools I think are necessary for me to get the job done.
That's not what happened before?
Although I did think about buying the game on there. I saw they had a pretty decent discount, but then I realized like why would I buy the game again when I can play it on PlayStation? I already bought it.
Right?
Yes. Cell saw how much. So, to test how strong Goku and. But if he's.
And we're gonna skip this. We already lost this. Yeah, exactly. But whatever you have, exactly. But I do understand those people, because there was one of my relatives, he had the game and he was saying he wasn't. He's like, there's no way in hell I'm leveling up character on here again. He played this pretty hardcore, but he played on Xbox. And obviously this game is not cross compatible, that's another thing that needs to be the case, by the way. And so he was like, when he's playing on PlayStation, he's like, I don't want to level up on that game again. I already leveled the game before, so I'm not doing it again. So I respected it. It's like, okay.
Eager to throw your life away. Do you really have that little regard for your own life?
What are you doing, 16? You aren't really going to fight, are you? I never knew you were this strong. 16, this is amazing. I'll end your misery. Now face me.
It's your funeral, pal. Welcome back. Great work out there. You stopped history from changing.
Exactly.
Sorry for the wait. Everything is ready.
What are you planning this time, Toa?
I imagine you'll have your share of fun today.
Cell's power is shooting up all of them. Be careful! These guys are incredibly strong!
I'm sorry. You
Alright, take that off.
You have to do it too. Go to the water. Go to the after you get out of that cooler, go ahead and jump in the water.
Looks like that's taken care of. Could you go back and check on the others?
did it! Yes! Yes, I did it!
Amazing. He actually pulled it off. He won.
Welcome back.
That was a wild ride, wasn't it? I never expected to see a swarm of coolers, but everything turned out just fine, thanks to Trunks.
Yeah, I really didn't expect Trunks to be able to pull off a stunt like that.
Huh? Hold on a sec. I thought that was why you sent me there in the first place.
Oh yeah, I had that all planned out. Why are you looking at me like that? Everything turned out fine, didn't it?
Good grief. You sure don't have it easy, do you?
I said I'm too broke.
Greetings.
Knock this out. Oh, wait a minute. Everything costs TP. How broke I am.
Greetings.
What's going on, Sensei?
Greetings.
Oh yeah, this is my usual time period anyway. People told me to go earlier. I'm like, ah. I try to finish up my work first and then I play. Then this is my norm at this point. Get on here, do a couple hours. I just realized now that they're telling me I done ran out of TP stores. Broke out here. Oh, actually, I can use that little TP. I'm probably gonna do. I may go in. I'm trying to get all of the expert missions on every one of my characters. But I realized that when you do those quests, they charge you TP to do those. Which I never really realized that until just now. It doesn't even let me. Doesn't even prompt me to do the other stuff. I'm gonna use the other currency, the STP. Oh, nice. If I want to use my STP, I just say the hell with it. Go get some more TP. Come back. Yeah, it says TP. You need TP or STP to do the quest. This is insane. And these are standard quests. I'm just trying to get to the point, I think, where you get past the Cell Saga. I think the Trunk Saga. Whatever it is. I may go do some other runs. And flip over. Flip over and then run with these randoms and see what it has to offer. I may have to run with my Namekian. But I think that's crazy that he was crying. I never really realized it until just now, I guess. This guy doesn't even have it. See where he's at. I may have to. I may have to flip back to the main guy.
What's that?
Oh. That's where this guy is too.
You've got to be kidding me.
Solar flash!
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do these.
No!
I only want to know, Gilbert, will you tell me or not?
You want to know? You can kill it. Won't betray you by telling you.
Then our fight will until you
You have to get away from here. 17
But what about you?
Throw your life away. Do you really have that little regard for your own life?
What are you doing, 16? You aren't really going to fight, are you? I'll end your misery. Now face me.
It's your funeral, pal.
scrolls he was reviewing.
After Cell reached his perfect form, he came up with something called the Cell Games. But here's the deal. One of the participants shouldn't actually be there.
Mira.
He exists outside of the ordinary flow of time. I'll be going with you to fight. This time, though, the two of you can support us.
You can count on us.
Show the newcomer how it's done, Trunks.
Right. You won't get past me, Mira.
So they sent Trunks.
On my honor as a time, I'm taking you down right now.
I thought you were aware of it. Insist on fighting.
Bet I do. No matter how powerful the opponent, I will never give in.
As an odd source of strength. They're an interesting So your friends in the metal. A warrior.
I give up. I can see how strong you are. I can't possibly win here. Now it's your turn, Gohan. Come on.
But with your son helping, hang in there just a bit longer.
Sorry for the wait. Everything is ready.
What are you planning this time, Toa?
I imagine you'll have your share of fun today.
Cell's power is shooting up all of a sudden. This must be... I'm sorry, but that's all the help I can give you. The old me is here too, you know. So there's that. Cell is more dangerous than before, but this isn't the first time we've seen this trick. They may have some extra surprises in store, so stay on your guard.
Oh yeah, getting repetitive, but I'm used to it.
Really think I'd dive in here head first without a plan? My mother, she's a brilliant scientist, and I've always loved mystery. I've programmed self-destruction in the Big Daddy Star's central console. In a few moments, all of you will blow to smithereens. What? But how? All right, you just have to hold them back until the metal coolers stop coming. Looks like that's taken care of. Could you go back and check on the others?
Oh, thanks to my Saiyan self, returning to health from a near-death experience has only made me even more powerful. What's so funny? Have you gone insane?
Glad I can avenge you. Wanting to destroy you with my own
He did it! Yes! Yes, I did it! Amazing. He actually pulled it off. He won!
Welcome back.
That was a wild ride, wasn't it? I never expected to see a swarm of coolers show up. But everything turned out just fine, thanks to Trunks.
Yeah, I really didn't expect Trunks to be able to pull off a stunt like that.
Huh? Hold on a sec. I thought that was why you sent me there in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
You sure don't have it easy, do you?
Oh yeah. Plan. Need to. Probably gonna be the last thing. People need assistance. People need me. For the people. Time. Our people.
Greetings. special class. I hope to see you all there. If you want. You know, whatever. No pressure.
Help me keep up the great work.
Greetings.
I'm gonna do one more, but it is just done. All that before, but once they started charging me TP to do runs.
Gohan, you're still alive?
We'll fix that soon enough. Kill him. Full power.
Gohan! It can't be. Gohan! Gohan! Oh, it's you, huh? This scroll? Right here? It holds the history where I came from. In it, everyone was wiped out by 17 and 18. Even Gohan, who... If Mom hadn't built that time machine...
I can't say that I approve of building a machine that can fiddle around with history.
Yeah.
Oh well, no sense in crying over spilled milk, I always say.
No! Not this history, too! We need to act fast!
Trunks!
Yeah!
You understand, right?
I do. Then, good luck.
You did the follow on that move.
You're just full of hidden potential, aren't you? So much power. Fine fuel to further my evolution.
There's no way he's strong enough to beat Mira. And after that fight with Android 16, two of us have got a still don't have a solution.
Can't be. I'll put you out of your misery very soon.
Well, go on, well. Hey, what are you doing? Stop it!
You're not going to get your way today, Mira!
Trunks. Thought you. But that can't be. Wait a minute. You.
What are you doing?
I just can't abandon Gohan like this!
Why can't I beat you? Even against three of you. I am far stronger. I must be.
I won't let you kill Gohan!
Trunks, you came from the future, didn't you? So Bulma was able to finish her time machine. I'm really proud of you, Trunks.
Thanks!
Right. It's not the time for this. 17 and 18 are attacking the city.
You're right. And this time, Gohan. Gohan, I'll go with you to fight. This time, I won't hold you back.
What are you saying? You know you're not allowed to do that, Trunks. If you help out Gohan here, you'll change the course of history.
No. But
Trunks?
Please, you have to stop Trunks.
Trunks. Is there something you want to tell me? If you're here, all grown up, then the future is safe, isn't it? And so, this fight has a real purpose. That's enough for me.
No! You can't! Gohan!
Trunks, it looks like you made a good friend. You can't abandon a good friend, can you? It's really good to see you, Trunks.
Gohan!
You did
That was a heavier bit of history for him than I'd but I didn't think he'd just take off like that. If he'd well, it would be one more mess to clean up. I'm glad you were there. Thank you.
I think Trunks could really use a break after this one.
I'm afraid you'll have to do the work of two for a while.
Oh, there you are. Well, it seems that
It would seem that Android 16 was.
he's not supposed to be.
It must must be Toa. I'm sure 16.
Thanks.
Phew. We actually made it back. We're in my era. No matter what, I have to bring peace here. What is 16 doing here? Something isn't right. He's so
Throw it up somehow. We'll have to fit chunks of himself.
You're in your perfect form.
Funny you should ask, really. You might be interested to know that I am strong
17 and 18? But that's impossible.
And also, how is it that you know my name? Oh, I do. You went to the past. That's the only explanation for it. How you know so much about me. Hard-headed Trunks. So, seeing that this stranger is my ally. You know, to be honest, I didn't think there were any more androids left alive. Oh, did you bring your little friend along for the ride? Is he here from the past, too? I'm warning you. Interfere, and I'll exterminate. Is this kind of Indian? What's the plan, then? Have this loser make some...
It's all finally over. Everyone. I have to thank you, too.
Ah, you're back.
Good work. You did a fine job. Trunks.
I'm sorry I acted
Just don't do it again. I understand how you must feel.
Yeah. And... that and...
Was that?
Gohan? You're still alive?
We'll fix that soon enough. Kill him. Full power.
I will never die. Even if my body breaks. another will rise in my place. To dismantle you heartless androids.
Go on.
Are you sure? It looks like his...
A change like that will vanish, but still.
Well, you don't think a little change like that would do any harm, do you? Let's just let that one slip by.
Here we where we wanted to be. I'm thinking it may be. Funny thing is, I was doing that mission before with the Earthling female I had, and I think those missions I did after that, because they were asking me to use TP to do them. I think I may already have it. I'm gonna go back and check before I log off here. But I think I may have them all unlocked already. I just have to do them now. That's what I was trying to do before I logged off. I wanted to make sure that I had this situated. That way I don't have to do that part. I can just go straight into just going through and then doing the 17 missions. I guess I get kind of obsessive about it. I'm just trying to do this now. That way when I log on the next chapter, tomorrow, I can just go in and do expert missions. Up and then people get on and want to play it, and I can just do those. I know this part's the tutorial, so I'm just gonna knock this out. Oh no. Is it? What runs are you doing now? Oh no, I see it up top. Didn't see that second message. Type Tapion ones. That's one of the reasons it's always nice when you have a team to run with to do that kind of stuff. You know, this character bubble isn't popping up. When I went in there, they were trying to tell me I needed to, which is odd. Ultra Mega Shinron rate, armor, yeah, 707 points in all stats, and immune to both moves. Stamina recovering on par with most running. Stamina, so on PvP, yeah. Actually, sounds like that one run it would always have us doing. Typically, I would meet my demise on that one. And then I think we would get carried through one person because they would stay alive. Yeah, I hear you. Here, let's. Open. Time for this. And I gotta spin that STP on.
Gohan, you're still alive?
We'll fix that soon enough. Kill him. Full power.
Gohan! It can't be. 3 of you. I am far stronger. I must be. I won't let you kill Gohan!
Trunks, you came from the future, didn't you? So Bulma was able to finish...
You did well to...
That was a heavier bit of history for him than I'd realized. But I didn't. Well, I'm glad you were there.
I think Trunks...
I'm afraid.
Yeah, they're going out of their way to make me spend my STP, but it's okay.
Phew. We actually made it back. We're in my era. No matter what, I have to bring peace here.
Destroy. Funny you should ask, really. You might be interested to know that I have solved 17 and 18.
17 and 18? But that's impossible!
And also, how is it that you know my name? Oh, wait. You went to the That's the only explanation for it. Now you know so much about it. Target. So it would seem that this stranger is my ally. You know, to be honest, I didn't think there were any more answers. Look alive.
It's all finally over. Everyone. I have to thank you, too.
You know what? They chose. What to say? There we go, finally. Third mission. All right, that's mission accomplished. Pretty sure I have. They're all done here, or not all done, but I have them activated. Third mission. Here.
Sir.
Activate. I do. Probably what I'm gonna do. Take this one. Wrap this. All right, that's here. Alright, looks like I have those. Alright. All that being said, it's time to wrap this up. Mac, see you over there. Hopefully you're able to be successful on those runs. Hopefully I'm able to be successful on the runs tomorrow when I'm trying to run through these missions. I think I will be able to. If it's not, I think that's like a walk of the park in comparison to what you're doing now. Appreciate everybody else, the platforms, viewing, stream, commenting, following, all of that good jazz. It's checkout time now. I'll try to log on. Thinking I'll probably try to log on at around the same time. I'm thinking probably 9-10 o'clock. Go for a couple hours and log up. I always say I'm gonna just do a couple hours, but I usually go over. But I don't think that's that bad of a thing. So hope everybody enjoy their rest of the night, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream. All right, you guys have a good one. Yeah, appreciate it. But I'll be on here tomorrow, so same as always. But talk to you guys later.